Ladies and gentlemen, today's in-depth review is of the Jurassic World Playskool Heroes Pachyrhinosaurus. Let's do this. I think this toy is really cool when I demoed it. Here's the demo. This is a basher biter essentially, and the spring in here is amazing. I think the bashing bite feature is incredible. I think this toy is sturdy. Right out of the gate, this thing is pretty much perfect. So this is the packaging, Playskool Heroes on the top left here. Little icon says to push the dino to test it out. You have your little guy. You have your capture gear, which is brand spanking new. Over here on the right says track and capture. You have the green background, white around the left and the top. Down here we have a raptor, a juniorized Jurassic World logo, ages 3 to 7. I'm nearly triple that age. And right there is the Hasbro logo. On the side, some warnings. On the back, it says Pachyrhinosaurus, the adventure never ends with the ferocious dinos from Jurassic World. Diorama of the two guys. Capture the dino down here. Diorama showing to push the guy down and you can get his action feature. It actually looks kind of photoshopped, maybe a little too creamy. Down there is the Jurassic World logo and some other stuffs. Includes dino figure, human figure, and accessory. Over here on the continuation from the front is the same exact raptor artwork, which is actually really nice compared to the raptor included with the same exact capture gear guy. This guy retails for $9.99, so let's open him. So just really quick, if you want to collect these guys, you really can't display them in the packaging. You kind of have to rip them out, and sadly, that's how you get them out. I'm sad. I want to keep them kind of in nice packaging, but we won't be anymore. So here's the Pachyrhinosaurus. As you see, it's not really an adult, it's more like a juvenile. There's no like full big horn here, unless they're worried about these horns being too sharp for kids and they stick their siblings with it or something. You can see the inside of the mouth, red tongue, and when we push the action feature, she moves her head up and to her right. Huh? I really like this. This is probably the best action feature out of any of the Jurassic World toys, besides maybe the chomping electronic bad boy Indominus Rex. So to activate, just like I demoed earlier, you push down the white little bones on her back here, and she does it. It's really smooth, it's pretty strong, I like it a lot. Her paint scheme is like a brown, but it's not like an ugly brown. You have a yellow JW logo there, standard trademark of Jurassic Park toys. Hard plastic body and a softer plastic for the legs. I like it a lot. In the back tail here, it's not painted. It looks like it's added on in the factory. It's a different color than this brown is. It kind of stinks. And you see detailing the inside of the legs there. They have cutouts. They're hollow. Kind of sucks. You can see inside. You can see it's definitely a toy. Rather than if this was covered up, that'd look a lot better. But I really like the legs. The legs are really soft. That's nice. So let's talk about the leg articulation. They're going to go up like that for the front, and that's as far as the front goes backward. And here is the movement for the back legs, forward and backward. That's how much they go. So pretty cool. You can have a little diorama where they're running or something. If you notice, there's pretty much no screw holes. There's only that one thing there, and that's not really a screw hole because there's no screw there. It's just kind of like a nail, but it still counts. So it's only one. Right there we have a white portion for the head spring. That could have been, you know, this orange or that brown, but what you gonna do? The detailing of the sculpt is fairly good. You have bumps here. It feels really nice. On the opposite side as well. And then on the head, there's some on both sides. And a little bit of the front little horn there. Got some ridges. The rest of the sculpt is just basic detailing, and it works, to be honest with you. It works just fine. There's no paint on the toes. That's okay. The paint up top here takes that away. You pretty much want to focus right on this area rather than below there. This little girl, I'm gonna call her a girl, kicks a lot of butt. I really like the detailing. There's underneath the mouth. Does a great job here. Whoever is doing the Jurassic World Junior stuff deserves a pay raise. Here is the little park ranger, I'm gonna call him. This one that actually looks like a kid rather than an adult like the rest of them. But he has his little Jurassic World green and yellow logo right there. Hat. Very park ranger like, this whole outfit. He's got this yellow desaturated shirt, long sleeved, JW logo right there on the left. He's got collar for the shirt, same thing on the other side. Black binoculars, not included on the back. Brown belt, nice little pouch, and a green canteen to drink water out of. Green pants, no detailing on that besides some ruffles. And then he has brown boots that look pretty good. They're very thick and big, so he'll stand just fine. And on the bottom we have trademarks with pegs to put him in vehicles. And of course, one arm moves in a 360 and the other one doesn't move at all, standard for these guys in this line. His capture gear is pretty amazing. It's like this gold little waffle type deal, and you see the Jurassic World logo up top there. It is spring loaded and it is very strong. It can easily capture this Pachyrhinosaurus and hold it mostly, or at least drag it around. You have to be careful though, because it is a little bit too strong. So if you do something like this on a bone like I'm doing right now, it hurts. So be careful with that. On the bottom here, you have your trademarks and your nail hole, I'll call it, and then the detailing of the capture gear. One thing I noticed about the capture gear, if you put it in here, you kind of have to hold the arm that way. So there's not much height. So you're gonna have to raise up your little guy to capture whoever you're gonna capture. Unlike the previous capture gear, where it has this little just 90-degree angle, and you put it in, and you can capture this way. But this is a very basic, not as cool capture gear compared to this one. So you see, here's the Pachyrhinosaurus with the Junior Stegosaurus and Junior Velociraptor. And this Pachy is probably the best one out of all of them. This one's pretty sweet. These can probably do some battling. This one just doesn't deserve to belong here. I don't know, it's just my opinion. But kids love it, and kids love this, and kids love this. But here's just the basic guys. These are all 10 bucks a piece, and they all come with little guys. You see how this looks like an adult, and this is a child. It's just a little bit ridiculous. They're about the same height. They're pretty much all within the same scale of one another, these little Playskool hero guys. All right, so here is the electronic Velociraptor. That's a junior. That's the Playskool Heroes Velociraptor. And here's the Pachyrhinosaurus. As you see, this raptor is really big. It's almost too big. It could be like pretty much a junior T-Rex. But you can see the detailing here, very basic. Pretty much the same universe. It'll work out really well. Here's the electronic T-Rex and the Pachyrhinosaurus, and it looks really nice. And the T-Rex can eat the Pachyrhinosaurus. So that's really cool. Great playability for kids. So here's the Pachyrhinosaurus compared to, we have a Jurassic World, Hasbro, Kenner, and Kenner Jurassic Park guys. It doesn't actually fit in with any of these. The color scheme is so different and outlandish, along with the sculpt being very kiddish, that it just doesn't fit in with any of these guys. So here's the 4x4 we reviewed already. Here's the Pachy. And I don't think it's going to fit in this cage. Actually, it will. It probably will fit in the cage. It's already been tied up together back in the box, but it should fit in the cage. And the guy should fit in here. There he does. Here's the helicopter. Guy fits in there just fine. And this Pachy is pretty much the same exact size as this trike. So this Pachy should be able to fit in this claw there for the helicopter. Here is the Pachyrhinosaurus Clash from the 2013 David Silva version. And you can see that these two, same animal, supposedly, and they're not compatible at all with one another. So you sadly cannot have dioramas with them as a family. Here's the Pachyrhinosaurus with the 4 1/4 Kenner Hasbro 3 3/4 guys, as well as her guy she comes with. She could probably be a baby Pachyrhinosaurus with the bigger, older figures than the junior guys, so I'd say it kind of works out with the rest of the figures. So the Pachyrhinosaurus Clash, out of 10, what am I going to give it? Probably going to give it a 9 off the fact that the inside of the legs look a little jank. The rest is pretty awesome. This is pretty sick. That's the only flaw I have, is the inside of the legs. This capture gear is great. This guy is kind of stupid because it's a kid, but this is a really nice set. I really like it. 9 out of 10. Thanks guys very much for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Rah. Hello everyone, today's review is of the Jurassic Park 2K9 released in 2013 with the re-release of the film Jurassic Park. This is a completely new sculpt by David Silva, the Pachyrhinosaurus Clash with Dino Damage. So let's do this. It was only available at Toys R Us for a limited time. Now it's only available on eBay and also Burlington Coat Factory. But I've had this guy for a while just chilling in the box, but I really want to take it out and do a review, so let's do it.